Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is MR.YO versus Liereyy. Liereyy is almost first in the group, and this is going to be a video that I will upload on YouTube. I'm streaming live now, but I will upload the best series on paper to YouTube. Liereyy need one win, and it will be first, 100% in this group. And MR.YO need to also get one win to be completely in the qualification. So let's see what is going to happen. First game is going to be evacuation. I'm going to start in a moment.
Mem, I'm going to put Yo in the red, I think. No, we'll put Liereyy in the red. That's fine.
Perfect.
Here we are. And this group is a little bit understood at this point. We know that if Liereyy just gets one win today, he guarantees first. And if Yo gets one win today, he guarantees third. But two of the biggest names in the scene, both players are likely to go to playoffs. And we've got Liereyy in the red playing as the Malay on evacuation. And we've got Yo playing as the Japanese here.
But you know what is going to happen then now today is going very, very crazy, Tristan. Now we'll get a 3-0 or a 0-3, so then it will have the tension during the whole day.
Yeah, that's what, like, low-key, I'm kind of hoping for that.
Well, actually, I want that too. So I was like, okay, I'm going to ask if he won that. I want that, man. I want that 3-0 or 0-3. You know, to see it, and then who is going to be first or who is going to stay in the game. Imagine, because Dragonstar, low chances, but Dragonstar have some chances to be also in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Dragonstar, he's had a season that no one expected, right? Everyone would have predicted Dragonstar be relegated, and now it looks like it's going to be Doubt and Margugu. And that's actually why the 3-0s would be fun. If we have Yo get 3-0'd here by Liereyy, if we then have... like Sebastian get a 3-0 over Dragonstar, then Margugu still has a chance to survive if he beats Doubt later on today. And Margugu and Doubt, well, at least Margugu has been talking so much trash. He's just been like, oh, I can't wait to beat Doubt. I can't wait to relegate Doubt this whole time. So
Margugu trash talk? I don't think he's doing trash talk, Margugu. He's not that kind of a guy, you know. Anyway, but also about the games, it's very good that, in my opinion, that Sebastian and Dragonstar, I think it does record the game series. So I think it's also good because they don't know anything about what's going on with this series. So they played already, like, let's say, in the shadows, right?
Yep.
So they had to win no matter what because they cannot have any small condition forward because, you know, the other players are playing now.
Yeah, exactly. It won't affect their mentality, right? Yeah. They will always feel like they're playing for something. So nice shot from Liereyy. He actually brought in his boar from the outside with his scout. And so he'll have the boar, the rhino, and then the other rhino. He's going for the dock now on the back. And then Yo choosing not to take the boar. I mean, most players don't use their scout for that. So he's going to leave the boar out there and also go for the dock. But Mem, an interesting trend here. Yo has played evacuation, I think, 3 times. I believe he's lost every single time this season.
I think so.
Like,
so
it's not really, it hasn't really been a good map for him. So I'm very surprised that he didn't ban it.
Yeah, well, about Civilization, Japanese is not having also big result in the tournament. You know, Malay either, I think, you know, but
yeah.
They both pick it. Also, another point that I want to tell you about Liereyy, because, you know, they have been always the thing in the community, all Lierey's practicing or not. He has been streaming, playing with a title in his stream this morning, TTL warm up.
Yep.
Look,
warming up.
Many hours, you know, so he's playing right now with, you know, not the first game of the day. So let's see what the Liereyy can do because, as you mentioned, with one win, he's already guaranteed on the quarterfinals. But also, if you get 3 wins, it's another $120 more. So it's good money, man.
Yeah. Yeah, good money. I mean, there's good money in the playoff placements. And then what would that take him to, like, I think he could get up to 14 wins today. So 14 times 40 plus the placement prizes. And Liereyy is just...
I was going to
so
say, if he's
well
winning 3-0,
Tristan,
sorry, it will be the one with the most victories or the whole group stage, Liereyy?
Yes.
I think so, right?
Yeah, there's no one else. I think Hera has had 12, Sato at 11. Dark could get 13 if he 3-0s today, but no one is able to get 14 except for Liereyy.
Okay. Well, what civilization do you prefer here, Japanese or Malay?
I think I definitely prefer Malay. And I was a little surprised draft-wise that Liereyy was able to pick Malay and Chinese because on all the other drafts we saw yesterday, we didn't see Malay and Chinese unbanned a single time. So Yo kind of surprises me with his draft sometimes. He also picked Hindustani second and like Saracen's third. He's just a different type of player, but he clearly didn't have a lot of fear in Malay. But other players have been scared of this Civ because they can go up so fast and their eco is just so smooth.
And I'm also surprised that some of the bans, like for example, Kumans is losing almost all the time in the tournament. Probably they have strong wins, but they keep banning them, you know. It's true that even personally I don't like Dravidians. I can understand that in many of the maps, well, in some of the maps, they can be very powerful. But we also know that if you don't get that early advantage with Dravidians, they snowball. They get behind. So I don't know. I will ban more these civilizations like Malay, China. They feel more solid, more consistent.
Yeah, Malay, China, Mongols, Georgians, maybe Persians. Those feel like the civs people are going to prefer. But this is the power of the Malay already. Liereyy makes it to feudal age 45 seconds faster. And so Yo just sitting at home with his scout. I did want to say one thing before we really get serious here. I thought this was so funny. So Daniel had some weird Civ picks in his first round. And I talked to him later. I said, like, what happens? Like, why Celts? Why this? Why that? He goes, I have to blame Mr. Yo. He says, I train with Mr. Yo and he beats me with bad strategies. And when he beats me with bad strategies, then I think it's good. And so
yeah,
he was like the reason.
Yeah,
the reason I'm down 2 games is because of Yo.
Okay, and now Mr. Yo is not picking those saves. You know?
Yeah,
so He's debated his own teammate, you know? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so funny.
Okay.
And
well,
I spoke to other players, and other players were like, I don't train with Yo anymore because his Civ picks make no sense. So even if I beat Yo in a tournament practice set, I don't think I played good because I just think his strats are bad. So some people seem to believe that Yo's draft is weird. But that's what makes Yo so fun, is he picks his comforts.
Yeah. But he's doing almost in every single tournament. He's doing now in DTL, but has done in the past. Then you interview him, why you pick that Civ? And his answer is, why not? Why not? You know, I mean, they're good. I like them. And well, he's top 4 in the in Age of Empires 2 for what? 10 years already? For more?
10 years. Yeah, I mean, Yo's top 5 all time. No dispute. Like so you can't really argue with it. It's so funny.
Anyway, they are on water. You can see how Liereyy, thanks to that early app, he has more Galleon than his opponent. He doesn't even have... No, he has the barrack, but only the barrack. And now, he's going to lame a lot of ships there. Or maybe not. He's trying, and Liereyy was fast and recovered them all. He could have lost all the food there, and that would be really, really important.
Yeah, so double dock from both. This is pretty uncommon. Sometimes you'll see one person go for 2 docks, and the other player will just go for 1. But Liereyy goes for 2. I just wonder if Yo's scouting let him down here. If you look at Yo's Fog of War, he never saw that Liereyy went for 2 docks. So I don't think that he was expecting there to be galleys there. That 1 fire looks like a little bit of a waste now.
Yeah. Well, let's see. He's going to go back. Now, try to get all the galleys together. Liereyy is trying to chase. He's doing now the archery range. Liereyy, while Mr. Yo is going to have archers on the field. The good thing is that Lee is now going to send the spear, and he can see the archery range as well. So for now, nothing too much happening. The map is big as well. You can also expand to the right area. But I believe here, Tristan, that, well, with this economy going and with Malay, the transition to castless in this kind of situation is going to be crucial here.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely you feel like you need to get damage done against Malay. You can't be even with them. Because if you're even, they beat you to the next stage. We already saw that with Feudal, with Liereyy, and he got the galleys out a little faster, and he has a few more vills. And this is now my worry for Yo. Yo is never a player to be aggressive until he's sure he can be safe, and it's really hard to play safe on this map with all the things you have to protect.
Yeah, it's so complicated. Both doing fletching at the same time, as you can see, so they are not being greedy. He has moved already on the right side completely, Mr. Yo. He's doing a mill, taking the berries. We're going to have also a lot of these clothes. He has the lumbercam as well. But chicken on water, they are patrolling, and they are not taking any risk. Because, Tristan, the truth is that you can make some damage here in Feudal, but the big damage, when the game is that close, it is in the transition to castless, where you do the crossbow, probably, or Botkin even before the crossbow, and then there is gonna be a lot of damage. But Liereyy is taking already one fishing ship, Japanese fishing ship, that they have 120 HP and the armor. Well, Liereyy is getting some small advantage, and his population is starting to shine, exploding now.
Yeah. Yep, and Liereyy also walling up. So Liereyy won't be surprised at all by any archers. And Liereyy will pounce. It was a bit of a weird situation. Yo started to leave with his ships, and then he stopped producing as well. So I'm not really sure what Yo was thinking, but he's going to lose water here to Liereyy. This is really good for for Liereyy, and also the villager gets sniped.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And now he's going to kill all the fish. I mean, this can be a massive advantage, because at home, Liereyy, it's wall. And this is something, Tristan, I wanted to talk to you. You remember Liereyy playing in many tournaments back in the days. Yeah, he's very aggressive, but he's always leaving a hole, or not even walling at all. He has changed his gameplay, in my opinion. He's now being aggressive, but he's also walling.
Yeah, and he also does the small things, right? Like, he gets the relics. He does so many good things now. Liereyy, in the last, 18 months, feels like a player who's practicing more, and I know he is. So I don't know how much time. TTL is less punishing, so you don't need to necessarily practice if you're a top 5 player for the group stage. But for other tournaments, he's very early on playing practice sets with his friends, and it pays off. But I just wonder, can Yo surprise him here? No, Liereyy just on point.
But that's the thing. He's there with archers. He has the water control. Population is already 11 population more. You were talking that you need to be ahead. You cannot be at the same pace with MR.YO, but it's not that he's at the same situation. He's so behind. He's about to go up to castles, and it's going to be, what? At least 2 minutes advantage.
I do like this from Yo. I like how he's brought the fire galley here. That is something that you can benefit from here to at least make it difficult for Liereyy to bring archers over. But yeah, I mean, Lierey's up, and Lierey's played a perfect game so far, and Yo relatively defensive. It hasn't been a poor game, but when Liereyy gets ahead of you, it's never going to make us confident.
Yeah, but the problem here is how you can be aggressive in this situation. Like, Liereyy has MR.YO, he's up quicker than you, and he's just doing army all the time. It's not like he's up quicker, but then he's just being also passive and not doing military. He has a lot of navy, more than his opponent, a lot of archers as well, at least the same archers than his opponent. You cannot do anything there. And you can see he's about to be in castle. Well, MR.YO didn't even click. It's crazy.
Yep. Galleys for Liereyy. Patrolling the shoreline. Lierey's archers are waiting in defense. And Liereyy will be in castle age at just after 20 minutes, man. Like, this is... Yeah. He's so good. He's so good. Malay are amazing. But Liereyy also has used it perfectly here.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's 20 minutes with this civilization, but with others will be probably 21, you know?
Yeah, so 21, 22, and...
It's crazy. You can see how MR.YO is also going to be there 22, but right now, because he's MR.YO and we know that he's a super try-hard, ACCM style probably, right? But check the population, Tristan. Sick difference right now.
Yeah, and second TC should come up for Liereyy, and he'll drop what I think is the perfect town center. It protects the wood, gives you access to some of that stone. He'll also get the war galley upgrade. So Yo is trying to sneak to kill fish, but that won't happen. And oh man, Yo will lose all these vills if Lierey's paying attention.
But he's not paying. Liereyy is not paying attention. That's why he's gonna save it. If he was microing, now he will, and now he will kill a lot. Imagine if he did from the start. Even like that, he's gonna kill so many. He's gonna take 2, probably 4, so right?
Yeah, and maybe just misses those final shots. But man, it's just been all Liereyy. Like, there's everything Yo tries doesn't work. Yo's still not in castle age. This is maybe the time to remember that if Yo gets swept today, and then Dragonstar sweeps Sebastian, which I think is tough, but Yo could be out of the playoffs. It's not 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, it should be very difficult because we have seen also how Sebastian is playing. Like, Sebastian only has lost with Liereyy.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm just talking now by memory, right? But I think he only lost with Liereyy. So Sebastian won 3-0 to MR.YO, if I'm not mistaken. So
he did.
Yeah, Sebastian is really on point, and it's gonna be difficult. But right now, what MR.YO can do here, because the problem is 2 TCs faster also for Liereyy. He has the second town center, he's doing the siege one shot. I mean, if you make some big bada booms, you can take the army from Liereyy. But Liereyy will have also a huge eco lead. 2,000 resources already ahead.
I mean, this is, you know what this is doing? This is making us have to be really creative because I don't see an easy way. With how good Lierey's playing this, I mean, he should absolutely destroy here. The archers might get hit by the Scorpion, but Liereyy won't care about that. Liereyy actually runs in towards it, and Yo doesn't even notice.
Yeah.
What a play. The archers do have Bodkin. Yo will see it now, but Liereyy just so confident, man.
Yeah, we have to explain to the viewers that if you put the archers close to the Scorpion, they have a minimum range, so they cannot attack. So from there, he's just protecting his archers, and he's killing all the villagers right now to Scorpions. Well, we don't need to be creative. He's playing insane, Tristan. Insane.
And Yo is focusing on his Cav archers, and he runs into the TC. He can't get through, and he's going to look back here, and he's not going to have a wood line anymore. What in the world?
Okay, I mean... Yeah, now we need to be creative again.
Yeah.
Third tone center. Okay, university, another archery range. Well, in this situation, for people to understand why is that ahead, not only about the population, is if you are Liereyy and you just keep producing army and villas all the time, that's it. Because...
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Yeah. What Mr. Yo
can do. He could also fish, too. Like, he now is taking out everything Yo has on water, so... It could be 3 TCs and fishing ships.
Yeah. Now that you say it about fishing ships, have you noticed that people fight for the water in this map, in shoals, in 4 lakes, but they are not huge fish booming. People is not using the fish after they conquer the water, right? They're not.
Yeah. I think it's because on this map, if you don't make land army, you can die. And if you win water, you already have the lead there. And like you could see right now, Yo knows he's dead if he doesn't win land. So I think Liereyy has to respect that. And spending wood on crossbows and siege is more important than fish.
Yeah. Okay.
But you should, in theory, like if we had 2 people controlling this, if someone could just spend a little bit of wood on fishing ships for Liereyy and help him with the multitasking, you could get up to like 15 fish.
Well, Japanese, he has the great cav archers. Those cav archers get +2 extra against the crossbows. But there's a problem. That works when you have more cav archers than your opponent archers. In this case, 7 cav archers, 14 crossbows.
Yeah, again, just perfect game from Liereyy. He could also bring some ships over. Yo maybe thinks he has more cav archers because he's only seeing some of these. But Liereyy has the other ones in the archery ranges that he could pop out with at any time.
Yeah, and he has 2 mangonels, okay. Yeah, do you know why sometimes I miss the public times? We need some lag, Tristan. Because with some lag, you know what I mean? With some lag, we can see some balaboons, they can fail. Now the players barely fail. Well, now I say that and he lose the mangonel, right? But you know what I mean, right? It's
yeah,
crazy.
I mean, here we could see a big problem for Yo or for Liereyy here because we have mangonels, we have vills. This is going to be a castle. Yo knows he's behind, and Yo takes out the siege mem.
Okay. The castle will be. He's gonna have another mangonel there. Oh, but the mangonel can be in time.
Don't place it on the siege workshop.
Oh, he can. I was telling you, I was sure,
He loses it. He loses the castle. What a play from Liereyy.
But you saw it that we were mentioning, you know, Tristan, we were mentioning, don't make the castle now. He's gonna show the mangonel and he just kill it. And Liereyy was paying damn attention to that. Amazing play by the kid.
I mean, he went for the attack round on the castle. The other thing to remember is because this is cracked terrain, your buildings take more damage. So it's possible that maybe that doesn't happen on another map. But,
yeah, and now that you mention, if you go and make the replay, probably that's why he also lost the castle 100%.
Yeah,
because
I think so.
It's like 25% more damage, I think, or something. Like, it's something big. You can see also now the archers getting some damage. But man, how crazy is Mr. Yo? He lose the castle, he see the score, 2,000 score behind, and he keep playing Tristan. I mean,
well, Yo needs some warm-up. Like, Yo likes his warm-up, and this is his warm-up time. Meanwhile, Lierey's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? I destroyed your castle. I've killed your siege. But Yo's like, well, you got to kill me. So I actually, Memb, I don't know what you think. Obviously, we're used to it as casters. But I've spoken to some players, and this pisses them off.
I mean,
They're like, come on, it's disrespectful, man. Like, you're dead.
We can ask in the garrison that is gonna be soon. You know, we can ask them again and then tell, hey, why you don't resign? And then Mr. will say, well, I can come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can come back, or I'm not. It's not over, you know. But yeah, now I see Lierey's face, like telling no, what happened, you know, and like resign already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there we go. Yo finally calls it. He was unable to complete the stable to get Bloodlines, and that whole game was complete and utter domination from Liereyy. It really wasn't close.
Honestly, Tristan, I don't know if you have the feeling that in the tournament, like since these 5 rounds, the brackets, you know, the classification is putting all the players kind of really on their spot. Like how they has been playing the whole thing, the whole event, they are getting quite there, except maybe Winchester, but that group was so close. But Tato was the best in that one. Liereyy, it's been the best in this one. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's overall upset, like Doubt is going to be relegated in the way he is, but it's how he has been playing, right? So people is getting used in the spot that they deserve. I don't know if you have that feeling.
Well, I mean, yes, but I another part of that, I wonder, I'd have to ask him at some point. See, in the past in TTL, Liereyy was never first in his groups. He was just kind of like, you know, like I'll make playoffs, but I'm not going to prioritize like really getting every win. And then what happened was he'd go playoffs and he'd be in the round of 12 in a really difficult matchup, right? So I don't know. Like as we were saying, Lierey's been playing so much sharper. We used to say, oh, he's clearly not prepared or he clearly doesn't know this or that. Like, he's so good, dude.
But you know, since when? Since then I see 5 that he got last or second to last. I think that result, because then in Hidden Cup was also again in the finals. You know?
Yeah, but I honestly
that
think the biggest thing...
him.
I think it hurt him, but I think Hart coming back to the game was the biggest thing. Because Liereyy and Hart are as thick as thieves. They're really close.
True.
And they're at this. And so, like, Hart came back to the game, what, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, really went full tryhard then? Like, really went full tryhard? And so I think, I mean, you could probably toss Hera in the equation. The 3 of them are all talking a lot. But I think Hart coming back to the game is where I saw, like, Liereyy look like he was prepped all the time. Because you probably had Hart being like, yo, let's go train. And you got 2 amazing players with very similar styles. But I agree, that could have hurt him as well, and that could have motivated him. But I just gotta say, Mem, on the topic of drafting, that's Yo's #1 pick. It just got completely stomped, right? So he goes #1 pick, it's out, and then you still have Liereyy on the other side with Chinese.
Yeah, and now the next civilization. Why people is speaking in shows Vietnam? Because yesterday also it was Vietnam for Tatot. And I thought that he was going to pick, for example, a civilization like Saracens, that they have good navy. The market is also very powerful. In a map like this, if you go for the super late game, having those mobility units with Khazars and the crazy camels are also great. I mean, Vietnam has the Imperial skirmishes and bombard cannons, but are they especially good in hybrid maps, Vietnam? Like, they have good bonus with the not needed wood in all the eco upgrades, but I'm not sure about Vietnam. Don't know what you feel about that.
I wonder if people are picking... Well, first off, the first thing about Vietnamese is it can be a good pick for late in your draft. So that's the most important thing. If you're picking Vietnamese first, I wouldn't agree with it. But he's picked Vietnamese later in the draft, and there it feels pretty valuable. But I think a lot of games turn into skirmishers and treps and bombard cannons. And so it is the best skirm civ in the game, and you have pretty reasonable eco. So maybe that's it. But yeah, I agree. I think a civ like Italians, it feels a little bit more straightforward here. It's so good for the water and really good against most civilizations.
Also, in case that you are ahead in the start, maybe also going right away condotieros can be very strong to raid and so on. It's true that Vietnam, for example, those trebuchet war that you were mentioning, having conscription right away for free, it can give you a big advantage actually in the production with those traps. And the army, of course. So, yeah. Well,
yeah, that's fair. I mean, yesterday Tato had no gold, and he still was a 200 pop with a lot of skirms. If he had just a little bit more gold, or maybe a couple more relics, maybe he could have actually won with the Vietnamese there. I don't know.
I don't know if you did notice that he got at some point 80 lumberjacks, and he never did paper money.
Yeah,
he did paper
yeah.
money, he could have done a lot more actually with that civilization. It's a good
true.
upgrade in this map. So okay, maybe that's the way. But according to that and what we are talking, do you think they are going to go both with quick up, or some of them will go for a fast castle? Because Italian's fast castle with cheaper resources to go up sounds to me a very viable option here for Mr. Yo.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, Yo is so predictable. Like, I could have predicted his whole draft, and I could predict every single opening he's going to go for. So he will go fast castle, man. It's a good civ for it, but he's also played Shoals 3 times, and he went fast castle every time. I think he did it with Byzant. Actually,
okay.
No. He went fast castle twice. The one time was with Saracen, so it was like kind of a feudal age play, but he used the market, later. So I'd say FC, but what about Liereyy? I mean, Liereyy might opt to go feudal age. I think it suits his style. He's a big fan of the galleys. So maybe he goes galleys to snipe the fish or something.
Liereyy almost never go fast castle. Well, we can talk a little bit about the bonus these civilizations have, because some people was also asking. Well, paper money is that all the lumberjacks that you are taking in the late game, they give you some gold, But then in feudal here, these civilizations, right, Tristan? Well, Vietnam, you can see the TC for your opponent, of course. But that's not super important because more or less here in this map where your opponent is going to be. And then all the eco upgrades that it will matter in feudal cost no food. And for Italians, fishing ships cheaper and cheaper to go up to the next age.
Yep. And if it's cheaper to go up, it makes more sense to go fast castle because you're going up to 2 separate ages, taking advantage of both of those bonuses. And I think if you have the cheaper and faster researching eco upgrades, it makes sense to go feudal because you can get the techs faster, right? So I would guess right now, based on the civ bonuses, that's what we see. But with the sea tower, it's not very easy to kill fish. So there's no guarantee that if you go for feudal age navy, that you're going to find reward there.
Okay. Would you make something in this map to maybe give some other possibilities to gameplay? Like, is increasing the gold that you have at the start, that resources, a good option? Or maybe that will make it even a little bit more boomy and people will ignore more the sides? Because if you get more gold, then you don't need to really hurry up to the big goal areas, right? So it's tricky, no?
Yeah, I mean, at least, like, if it was another tournament and there was a whole nother map pool, I could maybe consider some changes. When coming into this season, I wanted a map that incentivized a decent amount of water. And I wanted a map that had a Gold Rush feel. That wasn't Gold Rush or Golden Pit or like Golden Swamp. So that's why, at least for this, I was very happy with this. But if it's in another map pool where you have Gold Rush or you have Golden Swamp, maybe you could do some more things to incentivize. Maybe the gold on the sides and shoals could be spread out. So it's like where the deer are on the right to the north of the gold, you put some gold there, you put some gold in the middle, then you put more gold to the south. Like, there's ideas. But that would also change the map a decent amount.
Okay. Mr. Yo doesn't lose like a fast castle this time, right?
Yeah, Yo is up. All right,
and
so he's changing his builds.
And Lierey's going up fast castle now, because he's doing the mill. So okay, well,
mind games, man.
Yeah, but that's why, because they both has probably studied their opponent.
Yeah.
Mr. Yo knows, okay, Lierey's gonna go up super quick. Then Lierey's thinking, Mr. Yo is gonna go fast castle. And then they both switch.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it is weird too, because it doesn't feel like it necessarily works towards the bonuses. But I think you still have cheaper fishing ships if you're Yo. So if you can open 2 galleys here to try and snipe fish, and then you go for follow-up fishing ships, this could be really, really strong.
Okay, let's see what it's going to be, because right now is the second dock already for Mr. Yo. Leo is pretty obvious that he's gonna go fast castle. Well, he's going up now with 28 population, 24 villas and 3 fishing ships. So, and now Leo might be thinking like, what? This is not what I expected.
That's exactly what he's thinking. Yeah, because he would have expected what we expected. Now, funny thing on Liereyy, I don't know how much he actually watches games. I would imagine that he knows what the meta is. Like, he seems to understand all the maps really well. But in Wandering Warriors Cup, I interviewed ACCM after he, won the final. And I said, ACCM, like, you did this Hindustani strategy on Grapple against Viper in the semis. Why did, tell me about why you did it again. And he goes, Liereyy doesn't watch games. And I was like, what? No, Liereyy probably watched. He's like, no. Liereyy didn't watch. And I didn't ask Liereyy right away because that would be kind of rude. Like, you lose, and then the caster immediately comes to you and says, like, did you do your homework? That would be rude. But I asked him in person, like, at NAC. I was like, did you watch ACCM's games? He's like, no. So he didn't expect the strategy.
But in these kind of situations with custom maps, you can have the best mechanics in the world, but those strategies are so snowball, and that's why probably Liereyy, well, not only that, but that's why he lost that final in that way. Yeah. Very clear, because you need to practice, Tristan. You really need to practice.
There was a lot of variety in what could happen in some of those maps, which ACCM took full advantage of. I like this from Yo. It might look kind of bad to lose this galleys, but they're not going to do anything otherwise. So you got to kill the fish. Now, I was saying I liked it, and I thought he would kill all of them.
And now he's not killing more.
Maybe I don't like it after all.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well, but the thing here is already with the stable, with the blast bit, he has already double B tags, and he's clicking castle age in minute 12, so it's going to be 14, 15-minute castle age. And now MR.YO will take a while, and he's just getting one fishing ship, so I prefer Lierey's situation right now.
Well, I mean, you also have to consider Yo added 2 more, so Yo's at 6 fishing ships.
That's true. Yeah.
And if he uses the market a little bit, he'll also click up right behind him. So it's not like Yo is actually that far away from Castle Age. So it should be pretty close here. I think, funnily enough, again, Lierey's doing the same things that Yo liked to do, adding the stable and going for scouts. And Yo is probably going to do the same. I see the barracks now, so that's probably on his mind.
Do you think that then Liereyy will also make some galleys? Well, he's doing galleys, but I don't know if he should do a second dock.
I like one dock personally, but in most of my testing with this, it's normally best with the best water civs. So like Saracens are good because you can use the market. Italians, cheap dock techs. Malay are just Malay. Byzantine, strong fires. So it can be tough to afford the war galley upgrade and also your eco bonuses. So we'll see. Okay.
It's good that he's doing already the scout. It's true that Vietnam is going to have a really consistent economy. For sure, he has good wood, good food. A lot of food, actually, and a lot of wood. Just now, MR.YO is doing double tax. So, if you think about this, look at the resources collected, Tristan, and having 100 more for Italians, it's a small advantage for being up and having more fishing ship. That means Liereyy is more than fine, and in this kind of map, having the extra TCs much quicker, it's gonna probably trend in a 10 village lead in no time.
Yeah, it could. I mean, but Yo could still have the fish. Yo is 2 docks. Yo's producing. Yo will snipe another fishing ship. I think it's really important that Yo sees that dock. Okay, so now that he sees the flag, he'll know that Lierey's going to come out with the war galley upgrade, and he needs to add a couple of his own fires. He's doing that. And he also sees Lierey's scouts. So this is all really good information for MR.YO.
Yeah. Let's see. He's doing 2 extra TCs right away. None of them on the goal area. I like when they do one at home and all they're going forward already. Don't know what you think.
I kind of get an argument for both. I think this guarantees you get vills over your opponent because it takes a long time to walk and your vills will never die. If you're going to do this, I think you need to do exactly what Lierey's doing and have one of your TCs near the stone. So eventually you can castle the outside area. But what I hate is when people go 3 TCs and they don't go to stone, and then then they just have no gold, and they just completely run out.
Yeah. Well, also, I don't know. I mean, when you have the advantage and make it stable, I would like that he's doing more scouts, but right now he has 1 scout, 1 knight, so he's going to try to get some ground from there. He's doing the war galley upgrade, both flyers, so Liereyy will have to micro load those galleys because MR.YO has so many of them, so he cannot do anything on water.
I mean, think about what happened in the previous game. Liereyy could be aggressive, Liereyy could do a bit of damage, and then Liereyy could just outboom. Here, he hasn't done any economic damage to Yo, and Yo is fully walled, and they're very far apart from each other. So, 6 fishing ships for Yo, 2nd TC, he's attacking the sea tower now. If he wins water, he could go up to like 12, 15 fishing ships. There's endless fish out there. This is really good for MR.YO, but beautiful Vil lead for Liereyy, and he has a demo waiting right now.
That's a demo there. Let's see if he's gonna make a big bada boom or not. It's so many galleys, so I mean, if you do a... No, he's waiting for another demo. Yeah, he has to wait. Because if not, this is really big. Now he's doing the monastery at home, MR.YO, just in time because the scout and the knight was there. The demo is coming. There is a good one, but need another... But with another... okay. He's splitting now those units.
Yeah. I really like this from Liereyy. That's a beautiful demo. I honestly think he just wants to stop Yo from adding fish, and he's just going to go try and snipe the fish. You don't need to win water. You just don't want to let the fish and ships get too crazy here.
But that's why MR.YO went with most of his galleys on the right, covering the 5 fishing ships. He cannot cover all because he's on the left also with another 3. Let's see if he's going to see that Liereyy, and at least he can take something. Even like that, would you prefer have now more village or more fish? Because the fish is going to be less and less efficient, so I prefer when the players are having like him, the villager lead personally.
Yeah, it's really close. I think the thing you have to keep in the back of your mind is Italians with water against Vietnamese. Like, Galleon, Cannon Galleon, is so helpful in late game. A Cannon Galleon can completely take out Lierey's TC on the right. So, economically, Lierey's probably in a better position, somewhat, but he's going to have to respect that water, and that things could get really messy later on.
Yeah, and he's even doing gill nets here, MR.YO. Wow, he's gonna give him even more efficiency to the fishing ship, and now he's doing more fish as well. Okay, he's gonna be 8, and he's
getting relics.
Yeah.
Liereyy had multiple scouts that died. He even had a knight that got sniped. Like, he's not gonna have the relics that Yo will have, and now Yo is walking to the right. Yo is gonna TC, I think, the gold right now.
Both are going. MR.YO is going to the right. And Liereyy is going to the right as well. Both are going to make TCs there. Liereyy has 1 scout, so he has nothing really to explore the map properly. TC is happening now. Wheelbarrow, man, Wheelbarrow, look how fast it is. Both click at the same time, and Liereyy has Wheelbarrow almost in a moment. And he's gonna see this one, but what I like it a lot is that Liereyy has 10 on stone. 10 on stone, almost 400 stone. He will do a castle there, and we have seen how important it is here to take the middle. It's so important.
And he's also scouting it, Mem. So he knows the TC will be there. He snipes the monk, but Yo brought his scout, and Yo knows the TC's going up. So this is about to get. This is the time for the siege workshop for both of them.
Yeah, but I think Liereyy will try to. I mean, he has 600 gold. I will buy the castle right now. No, like.
If he had a market, he went blacksmith stable, so he actually doesn't have a market, and he doesn't have a lot of wood. So this is a really uncomfortable feeling when you're a player. You're like, why didn't I build a market?
Yeah,
I need a market.
Yeah, he's doing now the handcart. Remember, it doesn't cost any wood for all the other civilizations. Well, not China. You know, it costs 200 wood, which is very expensive. Not for Vietnam. So he's gonna have handcart already, which is great. But the siege workshop you mentioned is already there, and Liereyy is gonna make the castle, but he doesn't see the siege workshop. So if he's doing the manual in time and MR.YO see the village, which he does because he sees somebody moving, maybe we can see now another doubt castle, Tristan. It's gonna be hard, but you know, the Mongol is coming.
And I mean, Yo will see the castle. Liereyy knows about the siege workshop. He just thinks that maybe there's a chance he can get this. Oh man, the pathing is going to be such a big factor here. I think the Mangonel will take too long to roll over there to deny the castle because it has to go in between the golds.
Yeah,
60% on the castle.
Gonna make it. And he's gonna make it. And as you mentioned, the pathing. I mean, he's going first to your house, Tristan, and then he's coming to my to my country, you know, and then it's taking too long, man. Oh my god, he's not even trying, you know.
But the castle doesn't actually protect the TC. So Yo could still push the TC, which is more than fine. And Yo has 2 relics at home. Yo has had the fish. Yo's, 3 TCs at home as well. Like, Yo is in a really nice position still, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Lierey's up to Imperial. He's on the way to Imperial Age. You know, with handcart, with heavy plow, with bows, he has all the eco upgrades, and we'll have conscription right away. And we all know how Liereyy played with the archers. He's gonna make some rotten archers, and then the traps. Well, even if he loses that TC, okay, he still have the goal under that castle. And right now, well, is the same village. Just the fish is the advantage for him. So if he's defending at home, Liereyy can get completely the middle area.
Yep, one Treb, right? One Treb and a couple rats and archers will push Yo away. I feel like it's really important for Yo to go to the left side, and he's going to do it. Yeah, Yo thinking faster than we can. He's going to the left now. So if he loses the gold on the right, it's actually okay. And he's stopping Liereyy from getting a lot of villagers here by taking out the TC.
Yeah, but Mr. Yo is still doing upgrades, skirmishes now. Botkin is just gonna keep in Castlage forever. And well, Vietnam will get +3, chemistry, maybe some bombard cannon. And you all know that when we get into the Imperial Age, the Imperial units will eat the Castlage units, Tristan. So I'm not sure. And Rattan Archers, with the crazy armor they have, they can deal properly against the skirms.
I think Yo is going to castle drop this TC from Liereyy in a second. He takes out the other TC. I think he's just going to send some pressure onto the main eco now, because he knows, like, he's not going to be able to push that castle away. And what else is the siege going to do? Here he goes, dude. This is so good for Mr. Yo. He's like, fine, you want the double castle of gold? Go ahead. I'm just going to take your base.
But can you explain me why in the hell, sorry, but did that second castle here, Liereyy, both together? Imagine that he did that castle where Mr. Yo is right now. He will be fine at home. He will have the goal in the middle. I mean, I don't know.
Well, because think about how games normally go. It's fast Nim and then Trebor in that position. So because the games normally become Trebor here, in Leary's mind, this felt like the natural play. And Yo is just taking all the initiative. Yo is 2 minutes away from him, but Yo's got a really healthy eco. He takes out another TC, so Liereyy will just be on 2 TCs. And, oh, man, the villager kills. That could come in here. Leary's going to lose 10 villagers.
He's going to lose all those villages for sure. He's taking them all slowly, but they will fall for sure. And now he's doing a TC in the goal. Liereyy is trying to kill more and more. He should go raid now, his opponent. If he's not going to raid, then Mr. Yo will take this game because he's going to have the left area. He has 140 population right now, and Liereyy 105. And then if that happens...
It's so sick.
Yeah.
If you go... When you go imp fast with range units, you're usually like... Well, when you go imp fast in general, right? You're just going to have a much lower vill count, but you're hoping that your opponent will die to your military. So I'm expecting Yo to build a defensive castle now. I think he might just buy the stone and build a castle in his farms if he's worried about these Rattans. Liereyy will build a defensive castle, but Yo 30 seconds away from him. A 45 population lead. 4 relics as well, mem. And a TC on the gold region on the other side.
If he made that castle, because right now he's coming with the skirms, with the light cat, there's 4 mangonels, he need to go forward. Why he's not going forward with the mangonels? He could have denied and killed 20 villagers there. What? Well, the castle is now up, and as you mentioned also, his resources are amazing now. He can do all the upgrades. He has over 1,000 gold. It's true that he's there some rather than around Mr. Yo base, but check the score difference and the population. It's with the big lead, and he can do now whatever.
And like Leary's got this tiny army of Rattans, but he doesn't know where to send his trebs. Like, he almost has to go send his trebs back to his base to get rid of that castle now. Also, small thing, but look at Yo with the relic. He's gonna walk through the middle with the relic from Leary's base and take that back home.
Well, let's see what he's going to be, because we have now... Well, he has a bomber cannon at home. He's repairing that town center. The bomber cannon is taking the mangonels away. Ratanachi is taking that fire galley on the left. And, well, the good thing here is that he has a lot less villages, but military numbers, it's okay. And he has more siege, Liereyy. He has Rattan archers. Not gonna be easy to finish the game, baby.
Rattan archer bombard cannon completely wrecks 90% of civilizations. It is really strong, but you need castle numbers, and you need elite Rattan, and you ideally are fighting in one position. So I think Liereyy is not going to raid at all. He's going to focus on taking down this castle, and then after that castle's down, he can fully focus on where he wants to push. But this gives Yo time. Yo's getting armor for Cav. Yo's dropping a castle on the left. Like, this gives Yo a lot of time to decide on things that he can go for here.
Yeah, but the thing is that Liereyy also needs time, right? Because he's at the limit with the resources, and kinda he's rebooming as well. He still have a crazy amount of farming now at home. He has secured the middle, not really, because there's no bomber cannons, is one trap, and now Mr. Yo is smart, coming with 2 traps, the skirmishes as well, and if he's not paying attention here, he might lose that area as well, and then he's completed the game.
Even having to repair this castle for an extended period of time is painful, because that is stone that doesn't take you to a 4th or a 5th castle. So I like this from Yo. He knows he's going to lose this one castle, but he is happy to give it up as long as he can just push Liereyy. And I also really like Cannon Galleon. There's a Cannon Galleon there, and the Cannon Galleon's going to snipe the trap for Liereyy.
He need to repair. He's not repairing. He's repairing now. There's one thing that we need to mention. This upgrade that he just finished, Liereyy, is amazing. Siege Engineer. Why? Because Italians don't have that one. So if he's able to stabilize, in a bomber cannon battle and also with potential Imperial skirmishers, well, he's doing Cavaliers. That's what he needs, Cavaliers. But if Liereyy notice, he can make Halberdiers as well. But Elite Rattan Archers with all the upgrades, those are sick units, Tristan. Really good.
Is 20 Rattan Archers enough? Liereyy is using most of his vills to repair, so he's not mining gold, mem. He doesn't have a single relic. Yo has 6 of them. If Yo can get enough Cavalier to just one fight, he wins the game. Clears the Rattans once, it's game over.
Yeah. I mean, check his economy. 50 farmers, 20 on gold, 6 rallies, crazy amount of resources, already now 13 Cavaliers in the queue. It's true that with the bomber cannons, he's taking all those siege workshop little by little. The trebuchets not getting those. And now, Mr. Yo also, elite cannon galleon as well, 200 population. Oof. It would be insane if Liereyy can't come back from this.
I agree. Liereyy just thought this was going to be about the Imperial Age, but Yo just boomed up so much more in Castle Age and went for the forward castle. Here comes Liereyy. He'll take the bombard cannons, but the Cavalier are here, and the Rattan Archers need to get here quick, or all the Trebs and villagers are going to die.
Yeah, but he has 2 castles. He need to wall a little bit. The Trebs are going to survive. But let's see now. He need to kill the skirms. He's killing the skirms with the bomber cannons. So many Rattan Archers. He's doing a great job with the micro. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it. Those Rattan Archers are amazing. Yes, but his some skirms. Well, skirms are gone because of the bomber cannon. He's taking everything. All the Cavaliers are going down. Tristan.
That's classic Mr. Yo. Horrible micro, but his decision making and his macro is good enough where this attack will still win him the game. He'll take the bombard cannons. He'll have more Cavalier coming. He's like, I don't need micro to win games. Thank you very much. I just need to be able to outproduce. And well, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but this seems really bad for Liereyy.
Yeah, but this is not a horrible micro, Tristan, because he just don't try to micro at all. He just, right? He send the units there, he throw the units there, okay, and if they survive, I'm happy. If not, I will send more, right? Basically this. He's not even trying, you know? Crazy. And now the trap is down. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but he's still got the cannon galleon. He has another bombard cannon. He knows Liereyy doesn't have a lot on gold. And Yo is just chilling here. It could be the same thing as before. He could just patrol in with his Cavalier. It doesn't matter. He's got 32 of them. And Liereyy, he might have a good pop. He might have 150 pop, but he's not going to have gold. He's going to be completely without gold if he loses these castles.
Yeah, and he didn't make paper money either. Yeah, no paper money 2 days in a row. I feel sad. I feel sad, Tristan. 2 days in a row not doing that upgrade. Even more when you have just wood only. Because Liereyy, 60 on wood, you know, so it will be getting gold. But still, he's now walling a little bit. He does have a stone. I think now he will call it when he loses this castle.
Yeah, and he's been trying. I mean, Lierey's such a fighter, but that's just too many Cavalier to deal with. And the castle will go down. His Rattan Archers will go down. Yo is now bringing raids to the other side, and Mr. Yo with a masterclass victory, man. He just plays so relaxed, so chill, and he just dominated this one.
And it's crazy because it probably was the most important game in the group stage for him, because with this game, he secured his spot in the qualifiers. Now he can play the last game to say, okay, another $40, right? But if I'm not mistaken, Liereyy is now first position, and Mr. Yo is not going to be second, he's going to be third in this group pretty much, but now he's third guaranteed.
Yep, absolutely. There's no worries now. There were always the slight chances that Yo could drop out of playoffs, but that's why Yo loves Shoals. And you got to think, like, what more do you do there if you're Liereyy? It was a good idea from Liereyy to build a castle, but the castle positioning and the fast imp, it didn't do anything because Yo went for another forward castle. That forward castle just made life so difficult. I guess what Liereyy needed was he needed a castle to stop Yo from building a forward castle, but he still didn't get any relics. He still didn't have any control over the left side. That was just too good for Yo.
I really think the mistake was that he didn't need a second castle at home. Obviously, as you mentioned, sorry, at home now in the center. If you just make the castle where that extra TC outside, that's taking him so much time because then he needed to use the fast imp to take that down instead of going forward and attack.
Yep. And then by the time he got imp, Yo had already taken too much. That's a fair point. Yeah. But I mean, you know, who knows? Yo still would have had all the relics. He still would have had the gold on the other side, and he would have had the water. So well played from Yo. But that, you're right, Mem. I'm just double checking now. That does confirm the situation that Yo is playoffs and Liereyy is first.
It's confirmed, right?
Of what happens.
I think it's confirmed.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now we're going to enjoy with the game with two very strong and different civilizations. That is going to be Acropolis, Mr. Yo, Hindustanis, Liereyy Chinese. I mean, to see Liereyy Chinese in this kind of map, losing, it can happen, but it's hard. He's usually playing so smooth with this civilization. Don't know what you think.
I agree. You know what I think is good for Yo? I think how he got dominated by Malay in the previous game, and the fact that he's now going to be up against Chinese here, I think this is going to make Yo's draft better for the playoffs. Like, I don't know what's going to happen in this game. I think Chinese are insane, and other people have as well. But, like, I think it's good for Yo that he gets reminded in round 5. You either need to pick Chinese and Malay, or you need to ban Chinese and Malay. I actually think that helps him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think he will still doing whatever he wants, you know, like... He's gonna be like,
that's true.
I don't mind. This is what I like it, you know. He's so special. He's just, I mean, I think this is what is also making him be there because he's not one of those players that are the crazy mechanics, right? He just likes to feel comfortable, you know, with what he play. And he think on himself, I'm gonna think what is better for me, you know, and that's it.
Well, there's a beauty to that because a lot of people, especially people who are like, ranked 20 to, let's say, 100 in the world, there's a lot of people who are trying to play civs that they're not comfortable with because they see someone like Liereyy play them or something, or like Hera play them, or Viper. But Yo just sticks to his comforts, and that is good. And then the problem is we may be casting, and if a player loses, we're like, well, why did they pick that civ? Well, a lot of that might be because they're comfortable with it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's always tough for us to know. Hindustanis for Yo, very comfortable for him. He loves his cav. He loves his booming, and they have the cheap vills. And then Chinese for Liereyy. This is a civ that tends to be very strong, especially now after the auto drop-off hotkey and recent changes with the population space on their TCs. So extra vills, cheaper techs, but the weakest point of the Chinese is early feudal age. If you can attack them and do damage, then it could be your best bet.
Yeah, but just look what Liereyy did here. Instead of taking any ship, he went right away to take the boar. But
yeah, smart.
Mr. Yo did the same with the deers. He didn't take any ship as well. Even in the first 40 seconds, I was paying attention to that when you were doing the introduction, Tristan. And then he was taking the deer right away. He has all the deers already, and he didn't take any ship. He's exploring. If you put his point of view, check all the ships. They are not on the TC. All exploration.
Interesting.
Crazy.
He also chopped the straggler trees for a little bit, like to get an extra 50 wood. So this might mean his dock comes up a little bit faster. So we'll see. But I would expect a dock from both. We added some fish to the middle because the pond was always there, and it's just been useless. But I was not expecting everybody to dock and even see people make as many fires as they have this season.
Yeah, let's see. Well, this opening for Hindustanis is working because cheaper villagers. Because if not, with 50 seconds without taking any food till the deer is under the town center, you might be idle TC. But Mr. Yo, no idle TC at all. You know, so it's gonna be very, very nice, and he's gonna have a dock very early as well. So it's a very good opening, in my opinion.
The thing you have to be careful with here, if you're Yo, is you do not want your dock villager to be sniped. Chinese don't have to worry about that because they have Loom. But you do not want the scout from Liereyy to be able to get a snipe. I think they're going to dock right next to each other. They probably won't even see each other. And Yo's going to be greedy and take another deer from the middle now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and Lee just doesn't even bother, you know. He's now taking the ship because he has been pushing all the deers, take the boars. He's going to take the other 2 ships that is at the edge of the map that he can see it. One of those, and now you're going to find the second one. With this kind of approach, the crazy thing is that Liereyy with China is going to be also up like, what, 19, 20 population? Super quick.
Yeah. Like when there used to be more lag, Chinese would be up later. When there was no auto drop-off hotkey, Chinese would be up a bit later. And then, especially when Chinese had to build a house at the start because their TCs didn't give them extra, the additional pop space, Chinese would have more to do, right? But now, with all those things I've mentioned, some of those changes being fairly recent, Chinese they're up at the same time or faster than you. Like, this is why this Civ, in my opinion, is a must-ban or must-pick on a map like this. It's so good because there's no downside anymore at this level anyways. If you're someone watching, there's going to be a downside, no offense, because the execution isn't necessarily going to be as clean. But here, I think Liereyy will actually click up faster.
Just check resources collected already.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see, you might think, well, maybe there is some difference because it didn't drop all the food, both sides. Doesn't matter. You will see that he will have like 300 resources more right now in minute 6, Yep. And then it can snowball. It's
and then cheaper techs.
Yeah, and cheaper techs, exactly. And he's up quicker. Quicker than Hindustanis with cheaper villages. It's an amazing uptime. Seriously.
It is, but if you're going to go scouts, you're now down your starting scout. So Liereyy losing his scout is pretty brutal there. And that might even things out a little bit because now Yo can go forward. Like, it's such a Mr. Yo thing after that scout goes down to move forward and go for like spear skirm tower now because Liereyy won't be able to scout it. And he did see the wood line. I'll see if Yo chooses to do that.
But that is very risky, because Liereyy react. These people, Liereyy, Hera, the Viper, they don't panic. They just move their economy so fast. And then if you don't make damage right there, you fall so behind because you're gonna have 3-4 villages not working for a long time, and they will be fine. They will just relocate their resources because that is what they do.
Yeah. Now there's only, as far as the deep fish, there's only 130 food left, and then there's still 1,200 food from the shorefish, which is very slow, but it's still something. So both players have gone to gold. Yo walked to gold and has walked back, so he can just afford 2 fires. Liereyy can eventually afford the additional fire ships because he's actually actively mining the gold.
Oh, he's going archer range, Liereyy. He's not going for scouts. He's going archers right away.
Yeah.
I
think it feels kind of natural when you want the fires and you mine gold like that. It feels kind of natural to go archers, so I don't mind that.
Yeah, and also Mr. Yo will lose the water yes or yes because he's not mining gold. So if he's doing just 2 galleys Liereyy, then he has the water already.
Yeah, but the thing I'll say about that though, if Liereyy wins water after having to invest into 3 or 4 fires, I think Yo's okay with that. You just don't want to give up water for free. Yo can work with this. He got the gold to make 2. He'll also be able to surprise Liereyy here because Lierey's attacking the fishing ship. And so what we'll see is the fire will come out. Or maybe he won't move out with the fire, but I thought he'll move out and make Liereyy work for this. And then Lierey's thinking, I've already won water. I don't need another fire. Now there's just a lot of thinking that Liereyy has to do right now.
Okay, but now he's doing another galley. He's doing another galley because he see that there is the flag in the dock, so he's not sure what he's gonna have. Maybe he's gonna have a fire galley, then a demo as well, whatever. Yeah, they will still fight in both for that. But now archery range is stable and a tower. Look at the investment here by Yo. He's going to secure the wood, but he has already the stable. The archery range is quite a lot, no?
It is. I'm very surprised that Yo didn't move out with his fire, but now he does, now that he has 2. And now we'll see if Liereyy just loses all his fish as well. Now Liereyy has 2. And Lierey's blocking with the fish. But there's other things to pay attention to. And yet Liereyy will defend on water. That's very, very nice job there from Liereyy.
This is good. I mean, it's okay losing one fishing ship. And now he's using all the villages. He should make one spear. He's doing right now. He's using the 6 villages against the 3 scout. And when the other scout is going to join, then the spear is going to be there. So it's going to be fine, I believe. Maybe lose one village, right, Tristan? Not even, you know? And now he can wall.
Yeah, that's just the difference between some of these players, right? Like, most other players lose a villager there. But Lierey's villager micro is even good. And Yo doesn't have the confidence to think that he can even do the damage there, so he doesn't even try. Crazy.
Yeah, doesn't try. It's crazy. He's not even walling the gold miners. He's not even walling the berries. Let's see if he's going to take something. The spear is going to come. Now he's using the village, but the spear is going to join the party. He's going to lose a villager. Probably one is going to be down. One is down. But now he's going to lose more HP from that scout. They need to go away. And he's really at home with the skirmishes. But the problem here is that in these situations, Liereyy will be with a massive economy lead, and he's going to go full feudal now, Tristan. Stable as well. And in these situations, we have seen this before, Liereyy is a machine, really. So good.
Yeah. The key here for Yo really is killing the archers. So that was nice job tracking the 1 archer. If he could find these other 2 on the left side, it could be really nice for him. But he might have a little bit of a timing here. There's still not a single scout out for Liereyy. So if the skirms and the scouts move to the wood line, Liereyy could lose many villagers there.
Well, time to tower then. If you see the scout and see then the skirmishes coming, time to do a tower for Liereyy. It's true that those arches Tristan has fletching, which is very important, but he's going to the goal. I don't like that he's going to the goal. The goal is so close to the TC, you can move the list, while the wood line is a lot more exposed. I don't know what you think.
I think, I don't know, it's tough. I think the walls from Liereyy kind of made it difficult to go there and surprise Liereyy. So maybe he thought this was the fastest path. What I do like from Yo is that he's being aggressive. We talked about how you can't allow Chinese to relax and have a simple game. So he's making Liereyy work for this. But the scouts are here, the spear gets a hit, and this should be completely fine for Liereyy.
Yeah, it's completely fine. It's really, really completely fine. Okay, let's see what is going to be. Scout and archers.
And then Mem, it's just like we're back in the same situation we talked about in Dark Age. You now haven't done damage, and what are you supposed to do? Like with Malay and Chinese, the 2 civs that were top draft, the 2 civs that have been banned so much, the civs we talked about, it's like maybe it's just Liereyy, and I'm sure a lot of it is Liereyy. But now I'm looking at Yo's position like he's completely stuck. I don't know what he can do now.
Yeah, look at the resources. He's 500 already. 500 resources more. So, and he keep doing army. He has 10 archers, 3 scouts. Look at the army from Hindustanis. It's well.
This is so sick from Liereyy. Liereyy sees the tower, and he can't fight under there because of the tower. But what he can do is he can deny the wood with a tower behind. That's a really good call here.
Yeah, and look at now, he's going full feudal, he's going bloodlines, skillbard in armor, he has to be careful, but this fletching, it's not a lot of skirmishes, and now he's gonna micro, he's gonna take those scouts, he's taking those scouts, he's taking a lot. In these kind of approaches, I think he's probably the best player doing these feudal battles. It's just at the level of Hera, really.
Yeah, and this play is perfect on the back of this tower, because now these vills have to leave. The vills cannot stay here. They'll have to move to another wood line, which is exposed. And then you'll have the scouts out to potentially deal with this. So more pressure from Liereyy. The thing I don't like here is his stable is so far away now. I would have really liked it if his stable was near his wood line, because it does take a while for those scouts to get here. But beyond that, it's really good for Liereyy, obviously.
Yeah, just in mind that with this upgrades he's doing, he's gonna be able to go up to Castle Age quicker. I don't think that will happen, but now it will happen, because Mr. Yo is investing on +1 armor. He's doing the market, yes, and he has 320 gold floating there, but with 25 on foot for Liereyy, it's true that he has 24, the Hindustanis as well, Will Barrow too. Oh man, double the army. Let's see this micro, because this can be the game. It's not that he's going to resign because of this, but taking all this army, Tristan, he's going to be so exposed now, Mr. Yo.
I mean, this still doesn't feel like the best of fights for Liereyy. He lost all of his archers. I think Yo will take that. And I just can't help but feel like Liereyy invested into all these upgrades. He hasn't had the scout numbers here. And the archers are down. Yo can maybe hold from this. Maybe.
Yeah, still okay. But he has 5 army only. He has 5 army only, and well, he's starting to get the resources to go up too. And Leo is doing the market, not really. Oh man, and those
Liereyy
villages
just-
that was forward. Tristan is walking the whole map to go to the TC with the hunt. My goodness.
Well, I mean, the skirm snipes there from Liereyy were amazing. I thought Yo
Yeah.
would add a spear. I thought Yo would add another scout. I guess Yo just wants Castle Age now,
Yeah.
and he'll cook
so-
up the Castle Age.
Without army though. So, camels now?
Yeah,
The Castle
camels.
Age?
Maybe he makes scouts now to go Lycav camel. That could be decent, but he doesn't have skirms right now. So Liereyy, if he can get those archers somewhere, this could be an issue for Yo in defense.
Well, because Mr. Yo doesn't have any defense. He has one skip now, one scout coming with the archers. He's completely unprotected now because there's no tower. The tower is in front. Look at the score difference. It's quite insane because the KD is just, well, 29-19 and 1,000 resources more collected. Doing now the armor, I don't know. Leo will have a lot of army, and the time difference to be in Castle Age, Tristan, is just so close.
Well, I wonder. I'm really curious if Yo can get a couple archer kills here, because there's not. Like, I've seen Yo boom 3 TC and defend so many times, but to try and do that against Liereyy when he has crossbows is going to be a really tough task. And Liereyy still hasn't lost an archer as Leary's attacking these houses. Like, this micro from Leary is absolutely ridiculous.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
he's through.
It's inside. It's inside. Now he's gonna deny the goal, so he won't have any goal access. He's taking some Valer, not really, but well, idle time is basically like killing Tristan. So right now, woof, very, very awkward position. If he's forcing him to also make a siege war shop, then he's gonna fall even more behind with the economy, and it's not gonna guarantee that he's gonna kill the army. Now he's taking everything. This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, I think Yo thought the House Foundation had a bit more HP there, and it didn't. And now Leary's going to be in Castle Age right alongside him. And so Camel defense might not necessarily work. And just like in game number 1, Liereyy has just, he got ahead, partly due to his Civ maybe, but mainly due to his opening. And he just stayed ahead. And Yo trying to recover. But crossbow will be in, Bod Canera will be in. Even just 4 units can kill all these camels. If the camel defense doesn't work at all.
Yeah, and don't have the bloodlines. The TC is going to be up, okay. And what you wanted to see is another stable closer. He did that stable close to his base. Siege workshop as well. He's gonna go all aggressive, and he knows that he can do that because he has so much army and his opponent doesn't have.
Yep, he's punishing him perfectly. Now he is 1 TC. So he's somewhat all in here, but it's very easy with the Chinese to go for the eco as well if you need to. And yeah, Yo, it's just we're running out of ways to say that Yo is dying, man.
Yeah. We're trying to be so nice to explain it, right? And we also want to you know, to make the viewers believe, okay, there's a way that he can come back. But then, would you see that Leo has camels, light cast, 9 crossbows, 1 ram, 1 knight, and then he's doing chain barden armor +2, while 3 camels for Mr. Yo is a tough job for us. Very hard.
It is funny though to me how Yo's always like, maybe I can go 3 TCs. So now he drops the 3rd TC on the right, sneaking away. And now he has some camels, and he kills a Vil in the middle. It could kill 2 Vils in the middle. Yo finds a way to somehow do damage and expand his eco, even though he's really far behind.
Yeah, but he's still getting raided also by the camels. The Krobos are denying half of the farmers he has. He's gonna have 3 TCs, but then he's probably not gonna have them working. Or maybe yes, because he's cheaper at Brilliance. But, you know, Ram is coming. That Ram now might die. Well, the Rams don't die. Might be destroyed, right? But you know what I mean.
I think if Liereyy goes... If he goes 2nd TC now, I'm completely fine with the situation. If he doesn't add his own town centers, maybe Yo actually stabilizes. Yo is really heavy on stone. Yo is 3 town centers. And Yo could go Ghoulems. And if there's any Civ that can boom with low farm count, it would be Hindustanis. The Vils are still really cheap. So, I don't know. Maybe more of a chance here for Yo than the score suggests. But Liereyy will ram down the tower, is bringing the army to the front now, and is still just so far ahead.
Liereyy, Tristan, if Liereyy is not doing a 2nd TC and he's going all in, it's because he got a date. tonight.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he's got someone to beat, dude. I mean,
Want
look
to finish, want to finish this quick, and he's going all in, Tristan. Crazy, because look at the amount of army he has. To Ramsey, he's gonna try to dive in with this army and kill the town center, maybe.
I mean, it's very rare you see Liereyy with that wood eco and that much on gold. Look at how much he has on gold.
Yeah.
So it's not a very clean balance for Liereyy, all things considered, but he's still got so much army, and yeah, he's gonna go after that TC. And is there anything to stop him from taking that TC right now? I don't think so.
It's impossible. It's 38 army. He's gonna convert the camel, and doesn't matter. He's bringing more. The camels are +2. He had also some knight there, and then rams, crossbows. He's gonna make a mangonel, but then that mangonel will fall. It will be down because he has so many units. If he's not losing it, I will be very surprised. But MR.YO is a fighter, and now, ooh, you need to kill the mangonel.
That micro is disgusting. That micro is disgusting from Liereyy. He doesn't lose a single crossbow. He kills the camels. He takes out the TC, and yeah, Liereyy wins 2-1. Liereyy will be first in the group. We know that, or we knew that. And then Leo, likely third place position. So we'll see both in the playoffs. I'm going to say this again because I've been fairly critical of Yo during the group stage. I think the fact that he's in the playoffs and the fact that he just got dominated by Malay and Chinese should help his draft. Like, other people were telling me, Yo's drafting is not giving him good opportunities to win, and to allow Chinese Malay with how those civs have gone against Liereyy didn't help him. I don't want to take credit away from Liereyy here. He played it perfectly, but those two civs are insane. Yo needed to know a little bit better, in my opinion.
The civilization for sure, but also look how he knows exactly what he has to do when it's more about the mechanics, about the micro. Because in this kind of map, Acropolis, we have seen in the previous map and this one, what fit perfect for both players. MR.YO, when he has a clear plan and make a strategy, if he's strategy-wise, he's probably going to win to Liereyy. But if it's about mechanics, Liereyy is gonna stomp him. It was a perfect example in both games. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think he's defined then completely.
And, if they are to play it, let's say these two run into each other again in the playoffs, it's a best of 5 then. It's different. So then Liereyy goes up 2-1, and then Yo probably has a map or two that's designed around more of the strategy instead of the mechanics. So that'll change a little bit in the playoffs. But I think it's good for the game, good for the whole tournament that Yo and Liereyy move on to the playoffs. But Liereyy looks like one of the favorites to win the whole thing right now.
Yeah, I think he and Hera are definitely on top over everyone else till now. We want to see the Viper because he started with the 2 losses, right? And see how he's gonna be playing now the last round. Obviously, he's gonna he's playing better. Also, he lost 1 against Hart. That, well, you can lose it. The surprise was probably the loss against Hart, but beside that, I think Leo and Hera is still there on top, right? Tristan?
Agreed. So. Liereyy and Hera have looked the best. I think the other player that's looked the best is maybe been Sebastian. And so Sebastian, if he does what I'm expecting in the next series, will also make us feel the same way. He'll be up against Dragonstar. But, Mem, thanks for joining, man. I'll definitely reach out in the future again. It was good fun.
Pleasure.
When I saw the matchup, I figured I knew who to call. So,
MR.YO and Liereyy. There you go. Thank you, Tristan. Take care. And, next series, decide the Group A we're going to enjoy. And tomorrow, the last Group D. And then playoffs. Domination. Thank you, man.
Alrighty, man. See you.
Take care. Take care. Well, guys, this has been now with Tristan. I think I've finished the conversation here. And if you are watching on YouTube, thumb up, subscribe, leave a commentary because I will upload this series in a separate video. And Liereyy Monster Mode, guys. We love this game.